Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Cookie Monster ProForgeRacing bringing you my 75th ForgER review, Sawtoothmoney86. Sawtoothmoney makes pretty cool maps. He doesn't make just racetracks or just any kind of map. He makes a variety of maps, and most of them have their own custom game type that go with them. And he makes like unique maps that, I've never really seen before. This first one is called Grenade Land, and it's played with the Grenade Happy game type, all of which are in his file share. And pretty much what you do is there's two different bases, and there's people on either side with lots of grenades, and you have grenade launchers, and you just try and kill the other team by throwing as many explosives as possible over there. And I got a game of 2-on-2, and I don't know how many it's compatible for, how many people can play on the map. I'm assuming at least 4-on-4, but it's a pretty small map. There's a tiny little area, so you don't want to get like too many people in it. But I mean, 2-on-2, 4 versus 4, something like that, 3 versus 3, maybe 5 versus 5, but that might be too many. It's really fun. You just try to blow up your opponent as much as you can, and you have plasma grenades, and you have frag grenades, and you have the grenade launcher, so it's just really fun. You just try and blow them up, throw as many grenades as possible. That's really all there is to it. And yeah, I got my ass kicked at first, but then we started winning towards the end. Anyways, this next map here is called Creator, and it's played with the game type Plague, which is an infection variant, and it's a really cool map. It's like, I just like the way it feels like when you're playing on the map. It's a fairly small map, like in this little area, but it's just kind of cool looking. It's a nice map. Right there, I own the zombies with a nice double kill. And like, it's a pretty cool map. There's like a couple, there's not buildings you can go in, but there's like places that have roofs, like right there, there's a big area, and there's lots of stuff to hide behind and stuff. It's not like one of those infection maps with just tons of houses and you can hide in and totally camp and stuff. There's not like many places where you could just like camp and it's impossible for zombies to kill you. So you just kind of have to, pick a spot and hide behind something. That's pretty much what it is, just like barricades and barriers and stuff like that you can hide behind. So it's a cool map. I like it. This next map is called Fusion, and it's played with BTB, which is Big Team Battle, Slayer DMRs, and he made this map with 100th Tree 3. Like 100th Tree 3. It's a mouthful. But, yeah, it's meant for a big team battle. Unfortunately, I could only get a game of like 3-on-2, so I didn't even have nearly as many people as I should. But I had 3 versus 2, and it's meant for big team battle, which is probably like 6-on-6, 7-on-7, or 8-on-8, anything like that. And it's got some vehicles, it's got warthogs, and I believe there's a ghost somewhere on the map. I think there's mongoose as well, maybe. And it's pretty much just like 2 like bases kind of on either side, and then there's like this middle area, and there's a bottom floor to the middle area and a top floor. So it's definitely a really cool little area for Slayer, because there's like a middle point and then like some bases on either side and stuff. And especially if you had a big game, this would be great. I think this would also play as a really good capture the flag or assault map. It would probably be really good for that, like bringing the bomb over, bringing the flag over. But yeah, it's a really nice map. I liked it a lot. But yeah, it's pretty much just like a big ass Slayer map with 2 sides and a little middle section, and it's a lot of fun. Get to see me rip shit up there. This next map is called Pandora Castle Beta V3, and it's played with Castle Defense game type, and it is made with Epic Shooter. And it's a really cool looking castle, and there's an outdoor area with a couple little like shacks or whatever, and it's a nice map, but unfortunately this one guy who wasn't even playing kept becoming the alpha zombie. So just like, for some reason he kept being the alpha zombie and he wasn't playing, so it didn't really work out as well as we had hoped. But as I've mentioned before, I don't have a whole lot of time to make my reviews, so when I make them I have to deal with whatever gameplay I get. And what it is basically is there's one alpha zombie, and I think he's really powerful, and what you have to do is he has to stop people from getting inside the castle, because inside the castle there's all sorts of, there's like turrets, and I think there's shotguns and more powerful weapons and stuff. And once he infects you, you become another zombie as well and stuff. So it's a pretty cool game type though, and a really nice map. And this last map is called ZMP Laboratory 150, played with ZMP, the game type, and this is also made with Epic Shooter. So the two of them together make some really cool maps. I really like this one as well. It's a Slayer map, I believe. It might be, oh no, it's Infection, I'm sorry. It looks like it could be a pretty cool Slayer map though. And it's Infection, and it's just like a very well designed indoor map. It's like a base type of place, and there's different rooms you can go in, and there's, you know, like different floors and stuff. There's plenty of little nooks for you to hide in and stuff, so it's not quite as open as his Infection map from earlier in the review. But I had a pretty decent sized game. I had like seven people in this game maybe, and it worked pretty well. So I can imagine if I played it with, oh no, I only had 5 people, so, and it was pretty good. So I'm sure if you played this map with like 8 or 10 people, it would be even better. It would be really amazing. But I definitely check out his file share, download all of his maps. Sawtoothmoney86, he's a really good forger, and these are just some of the maps he's made. He's made a bunch of more maps. So again, go to his file share, download all his maps. Thank you guys very much for watching.